What's up, everybody? So today, as you can read, we are going to be learning about the RPE scale, or rating of perceived exertion. So what is the RPE scale? Well, it's a subjective scale of how difficult or how much effort you are giving in an exercise or in an entire training session. So let's go ahead and take a look at what this scale says. So 10 is maximal, 9 is really, really hard, 8 is really hard, then it goes to 6 hard, 5 challenging, 4 moderate, then that gets to really, really easy and all that stuff. So how do we use this as an athlete? Well, this has been taken very, very popularly in the weightlifting and powerlifting communities lately, but we're not going to use it exactly like them. We're going to use it more in a traditional sense. And there are two ways that I recommend using it. Number one, we use it to judge how much effort we should be given on a given exercise. So for example, if I'm asking you to sprint at RPE 10, that means you better be sprinting to your maximal ability as fast as you can. Now, if I tell you to sprint at RPE 8, you could probably take that for 80%. If I tell you to run at RPE 5, you're kind of jogging. So if you get that, that should make sense to you. And you can apply this to many other different exercises. You can apply this to plyometric exercises. If I tell you to jump RPE 10, jump as high as you can. If I tell you to do several jumps at RPE 5 each jump, that means we're doing very moderate jumps that we can repeat over and over again. However, the other way I like to use it is to assess how difficult a training session was. So, for example, if your training session was so difficult, you're struggling to even walk off the pitch, and you don't even feel like leaving and getting up after you sit down to take off your boots, that's an RPE 10. Then we can scale down to something like an RPE 8 to where it was very, very challenging, but you're not having problems getting off the field. You feel tired, but you don't feel like you've given everything in it. One thing I want to point out, we don't want to have too many RPE 10 training sessions a week because you're not going to recover. Then we have something that would be like an RPE 5, which an RPE 5 is something that we could do either the day before or day after a game, because it's not going to beat you to death, but it's enough to keep you sharp and keep you prepared to play at a very high level. So if you have any other questions about the RPE scale, hit me up in the comments. Let me know, and I'll try to answer them the best possibly.